me? Yes. I hope you're liking the playlist. That was my 40th birthday playlist. Now, we have some splendid comedians to come. So next, can you welcome Ishi, the funny Khan, Jackson? Round of applause.
Hello everyone, how are we? Are we having a good night? Fantastic, because this is all thanks to Jasmine House. Let's give it up for Jasmine House. Yeah, so do give generously, because if it wasn't for Jasmine House, you wouldn't be out here having a good time, right? So, okay, those are my sponsors. No, I'm joking. So when they said there's an event in Leicester and it has flashing fairy lights and disco lights, I thought I'd make the effort. I can see I'm the only one. So, hi everyone, who's happy to be here? Yay! I'm really happy to be here, because I'm a migrant. Yeah, some of you looking a bit worried. It's all right, I've been here a while. You don't have to give a tent. Now, I've now graduated to making donations to migrants. So just think, in 10 years' time, when all the Syrian migrants are all settled, yeah, they'll be making donations to the next wave of migrants that leave Donald Trump's America. If I'm honest with you, I was a little bit nervous opening on that. So I ran it past my friend in Nuneaton. Oh, you know Nuneaton. Yes. Yes, that laugh says it all. Nuneaton is the place where if you go to Citizens Advice Bureau and you're looking for a place to live, this is what they said to my friend. Oh, it's a shame you're English. That's Nuneaton. Yes, so I ran it past my friend. We'll call her Snuffleupagus for data protection, right? Yeah. So I ran it past my friend in Nuneaton, and when she laughed at the end, I said, "Oh, did you like that then, Hilda?" Oh, I just told you. And she was like, "Oh, I'm not sure I like that. Now you're telling me all the Americans are coming." So she's also a big royalist, so she watched the entire royal wedding. Who here watched it? Yeah. Oh, someone really shy at the back doesn't really want to admit. It's okay, you can be quiet because you're the only one here. Yeah, she watched the entire royal wedding, and I'm just going to let her revel in that joy for a little bit more, maybe a few more weeks, before I tell her that Meghan was the first of the wave. So I'm Ishi, everybody. Anyone come across an Ishi before? Oh, well, the night is still young. So was it too early? Okay, one time I asked that, right? There was a random guy called Ian. And at the end of the show, he followed me all the way to the bar. And there he told me how his son had just split up with his Indian girlfriend called Ishi. I mean, I didn't really know how to reply to that. Should I apologize? On behalf of all girls whose names begin with Ish. Or was he looking for a replacement? You know, a bit like when you were little and you had this pet goldfish or hamster even, and yeah, pet goldfish, and it died, and then your parents tried to replace it, and, you know, they hoped that you wouldn't notice. Was he going to replace Isha and I'd be the new gold Ish? He did tell me his son was a bit of a catch. He'd been on plenty of fish and all. Yeah. So as I'm staring at Ian, trying to work out what to say to Ian, and he's staring at me, waiting for a response, well, the Zambian part of me totally takes over. My mouth opens and this comes out. Ah, brother Ian, The Lord works in mysterious ways. Everything's for a reason. Come to the church on Sunday, bring your friends, bring your family. Open your hearts to the Lord Jesus Christ. Let him into your life and he will bless you. with lots of women. I never heard from Ian again. So the thing with having a name like Ishi, sometimes people think it's short. Actually, that's all there is. I did have a nickname once. I loved it. I used it all the time. I was named after an Egyptian goddess, Isis. I don't use it so much now. Can you imagine my name badge? I'd totally clear that speed dating room. Although it did come in handy when there was that really long queue outside the ladies' toilets. And there was me thinking, it's the universe, giving me a free parking space, giving me a clear run into the toilets. No, it's my name badge. So this migration's been a hot topic recently. Have you noticed that? Yeah, and it's really got me thinking about where I'm from. And then there was a referendum in the run-up to Brexit, right? And I was like seeing these leave signs, and I kind of took them a bit personally. I was like, where would I leave to? So it really got me thinking about where I'm from. It's never something I've thought about before. I mean, I don't wake up in the morning going, hey, I'm ethnic. Let me rub my eyes and yawn and stretch in an ethnic way. It just doesn't occur to me. I just wake up going, hey, I'm Ishi. I must integrate, I must integrate, I must integrate. I'm a big fan of calculus. Now I can tell who paid attention in maths. Excellent. Yeah, where I'm from is kind of complicated. It's because of pills Mum put me on. And they do exactly what it says on the tin. Be complex. See, now that is a classic British pun. See how well I've integrated? Yeah, it's complicated because I was born in Zambia, I dream in Shakespeare, I have Indian roots. There's ginger, turmeric, mooli. You guys know what mooli is? Oh, somebody does. Oh, lovely. This is Leicester after all. So mooli is it's an Indian radish, but it's not small and round. It's like a cucumber, only it's hot and spicy, and it doubles as an organic rabbit. Oh, finally, we've got you on board. I'm so happy about that. Have you tried it? But you want it now, right? Oh yeah, that's a raise of an eyebrow. That's a maybe. I'm not gonna give it away here. Yeah. So it's kind of complicated. So growing up in Zambia, I was known as a mwenye. So I was called a mwenye by these mishanga sellers. Mishanga sellers were these 10-year-old boys who would just hang around on the streets and they would sell cigarettes on the black market. And if they ever saw me on the other side of the road, which was very rare because it wasn't safe, they would shout very, very aggressively, Iwe, mwenye! And then they would just start laughing. And I have to say, Lester, that was my easiest gig. Yeah, so mwenye is actually a derogatory term for Asians. I didn't like that very much. So I aspired to be muzungu. That's a derogatory term for the white man. Here I am. Yes. So I was made to think about where I was from when I filled in an application form for university here in the UK. It was a bit of a tick box form. Anyone know what I'm talking about? The university application forms, yeah, some university students here, yeah. So there was a box for black, there was white, and then I just drew one in. I labelled it Misty Buff. I even consulted the Dulux colour chart for that one. Yes. I was made to think about where I was from when I had a part-time job delivering home shopping catalogues door to door, and this woman was very persistent in asking me, where are you from, where are you from, where are you from, she kept saying. And in the end I just said I was born in Zambia, and that just totally shut her up. Now, she was not some white UKIP voter, she was Indian. She wanted to know if I was Gujarati like her or Punjabi, not like her. It was either that or she was eyeing me up as marriage material for her son. So she says, oh, what's your father's name? What's your father's name? And that's when I started telling people my dad's called Dave. You might have come across him. He runs a small TV channel for comedy. So I asked my parents, I said, look, I'm trying to find out where I'm from, so where's Ishi from? And they said, oh, Ishi, it comes from the Farsi language. Now, they don't speak Farsi. They just love the way it sounds. So can you imagine if they were Michael Jackson fans? I might just be called, ow! And then it would make sense of this outfit. Yeah. I said, okay, so what does it mean then? And they said, oh, it's joy and happiness. I thought that was kind of nice. So I looked it up. It's a biblical boy's name. It means my man, my husband. A biblical boy's name, right? And I think that might explain why I started the first ever cricket club at an all-girls Catholic school in Zambia. It ran for 4 weeks. I was the only member. In the end, I got tired of being the batsman, the bowler, the wicketkeeper, the umpire, the fielder, and the streaker. So my dad really loves to remind me of my gender, every opportunity he gets, right? When I said to him I was thinking of engineering, you want to do engineering? I say, no, no, no. You're a girl, a kuri, a female, oh ho, ho, ho. It'll take too long a time. Trust me, I'm an engineer, huh? Be too hard on your brain and mind. You want to do engineering, I won't let you go, go, go. But Abu, I love physics, I love mathematics, yeah. Acha, and how did you do in maths? 97%. Huh, and who got the other 3? On that note, Lester, you've been absolutely delightful. So give as generously as you can for Jasmine House, please, and a round of applause for your wonderful compere, Judith. Thank you.
Right. So I hope you enjoyed Ishi. I did from the back. Now we have Hannah Sylvester. I've seen her perform, I saw